NATO's Eastern Shield: how Europe is preparing for a Russia spillover. As tensions between Russia and the West continue to simmer, NATO has increasingly focused on strengthening its eastern flank, anticipating potential spillover effects from Russian military actions. Europe, particularly countries bordering Russia and Ukraine, is engaged in a multifaceted strategy aimed at deterrence, rapid response, and resilience. The alliance recognizes that modern threats are multidimensional, encompassing conventional military power, hybrid warfare, cyber attacks, and political destabilization, all of which require coordinated action across multiple domains. Expanding forward presence and battle groups. One of NATO's most visible measures is the deployment of multinational battle groups across its eastern member states. These combat units now operate in Poland, the Baltic nations, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary and Slovakia, creating a continuous forward presence stretching from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. What began with a handful of battle groups has expanded significantly since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, reflecting NATO's determination to deter aggression and reassure vulnerable allies. Each battle group is composed of troops from multiple NATO countries and typically numbers around 1,000 personnel, equipped with tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, artillery, and support units. NATO has also discussed plans to expand these units from battalion level to brigade size, providing more operational depth and making the eastern flank more robust against potential incursions. These battle groups are not static, they are designed to respond rapidly to crises, reinforce border defences, and serve as a clear signal of NATO's collective resolve. Large-scale exercises, testing readiness. Stationing troops is only part of the equation. NATO conducts large-scale exercises to ensure that forces from different member states can operate seamlessly together. One of the largest exercises in recent years was Steadfast Defender, involving tens of thousands of troops from across the alliance. The exercise simulated a wide range of scenarios, including rapid troop reinforcements, defensive maneuvers, and joint air, land, and sea operations. These exercises allow NATO to practice command coordination, communication under stress, and rapid decision-making, which are essential in a potential crisis along the eastern flank. Another notable example is Exercise Steadfast Dart, which involved over 2,600 British troops and hundreds of vehicles deploying to Eastern Europe as part of NATO's high readiness forces. These exercises reinforced key positions and integrated national contingents into a coherent allied force capable of reacting to aggression. Additionally, NATO conducts air-focused drills, bringing together fighter jets, refueling tankers, and surveillance aircraft to practice rapid deployment, air defense, and joint targeting. This multi-domain approach ensures that NATO can respond to both conventional and hybrid threats efficiently. Operation Eastern Sentry, a new defensive posture. In September 2025, NATO launched a major coordinated defensive initiative known as Operation Eastern Sentry in response to escalating regional security threats, including drone incursions, increased Russian military activity near NATO borders, and ongoing tensions in Eastern Europe. This operation represents a shift from traditional static defense to a flexible, multi-domain deterrence strategy, designed to respond quickly to both conventional and unconventional threats across land, air, and sea. Eastern Sentry integrates air patrols, advanced ground-based air defense systems, reconnaissance and surveillance assets, and naval deployments to maintain continuous situational awareness along the eastern flank. Unmanned aerial vehicles and reconnaissance drones are deployed alongside manned aircraft to monitor potential incursions in real time, while sophisticated radar and sensor networks detect and track any movement near NATO borders. Naval forces, including frigates and fast response patrol boats, ensure control over key maritime corridors in the Baltic and Black Seas, deterring potential aggression from multiple vectors. A critical feature of Eastern Sentry is the expanded use of pre-positioned equipment and stockpiles. Armoured vehicles, missile systems, ammunition, fuel, and medical supplies have been strategically stored across forward bases in Poland, the Baltic states, and Romania. This enables rapid deployment without waiting for reinforcements to travel from Western Europe, drastically reducing response times during crises. Logistics hubs are reinforced with mobile repair units, field hospitals and temporary command posts, allowing NATO forces to sustain high-intensity operations for extended periods. Operation Eastern Sentry also emphasises intelligence-driven mobility. Forward-deployed command units coordinate with NATO's intelligence centres to anticipate potential threats, making rapid, data-driven decisions about troop movements and resource allocation. Exercises conducted under Eastern Sentry simulate a variety of scenarios, from drone swarm attacks to cross-border incursions and hybrid warfare, testing the alliance's readiness and reinforcing interoperability among multinational forces. Ultimately, Eastern Sentry is not simply a defensive posture, it is a dynamic deterrence mechanism, signalling NATO's capacity to respond decisively and adapt to the evolving nature of modern warfare. By combining real-time intelligence, forward positioning, multi-domain readiness, and integrated logistics, NATO demonstrates that the eastern flank is both secure and resilient, capable of deterring potential aggressors while protecting civilian populations and maintaining stability in a high-threat environment. Poland, a case study in frontline preparedness. Poland has emerged as a key NATO frontline state, heavily investing in defence and serving as a hub for multinational battle groups. Warsaw now spends nearly 5% of its GDP on defence, one of the highest levels in NATO. The country has modernised its army, created new divisions, and strengthened its territorial defence forces along the borders, with the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad and Belarus. Poland hosts numerous NATO exercises, trains allied units, and maintains stockpiles of weapons and supplies ready for immediate use. Its strategic location between Russia and the Baltic states makes it vital for rapid reinforcement and collective defence. Poland's infrastructure upgrades, including railways, ports and airfields, ensure that troops and equipment can move quickly in the event of conflict, highlighting the importance of national contributions to NATO's Eastern Shield. Hybrid and cyber dimensions of Eastern defence. Modern warfare is no longer limited to tanks and infantry. Russia has increasingly employed hybrid tactics, combining cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and covert intelligence operations with conventional military manoeuvres. NATO recognises these as existential threats to its eastern members and has responded by strengthening cyber defences, improving intelligence sharing, and conducting simulations of hybrid attack scenarios. For instance, in recent years, several Baltic states have reported attacks targeting critical infrastructure, including power grids, telecommunications networks, and emergency services. NATO has provided support through rapid cyber response teams, secure communications, and coordination across national borders, ensuring that member states can detect, respond to, and mitigate hybrid threats effectively. The continuous observation of Russian troop movements, coupled with intelligence sharing among member states, allows NATO to anticipate potential spillovers and respond before conflicts escalate beyond control. Logistics, infrastructure, and rapid mobility. Robust infrastructure is essential for a rapid military response. NATO has invested heavily in upgrading airfields, rail networks, roads, and ports across Eastern Europe. Pre-positioned stockpiles of vehicles, fuel, ammunition, and medical supplies reduce the time needed to deploy troops, allowing for immediate response to any threat. This logistical modernisation ensures that NATO's Eastern Shield is not just symbolic but fully operational, capable of sustaining high-intensity operations over time if necessary. Deterrence through unity and visibility. Looking forward, Europe's resilience. Europe's preparation for potential spillover from Russia reflects a comprehensive strategy that combines military presence, large-scale exercises, infrastructure modernisation, cyber resilience, political coordination, and civilian preparedness. NATO's Eastern Shield demonstrates both deterrence and readiness, ensuring that even in the face of unexpected escalation, member states can respond collectively and decisively. This preparedness underscores NATO's commitment to peace, stability, and the security of its eastern member states in an era of uncertainty. Like, share and subscribe for more videos.